That's us, man. 24/7.
You should expect the unexpected. I mean,
Make it known that this is all about being 100% authentic.
We are live now.
So, with that being said, let's jump right in.
Yo, welcome to another episode of Five Things Off the Wall. I'm your boy, D Wills.
Peace, beautiful people. It's your boy Dav.
Hey everyone, it's your girl C Mac.
I'm Walt. I'm here.
Can we get a little bit more life out of you all?
Oh, can I get some
Oh
of this
man,
here?
Walt, I'm here, man. I'm in the building. I'm a little sleepy today. I got stung by a bee.
All right, so we'll talk a little bit about him getting stung by a bee and what happened prior to that. But before we talk about that, we have two guests with us today. So if you're joining us, you're in for a treat. And again, welcome to the podcast. Who wants to introduce our guests for the day?
You.
Oh, okay. All right. So if you're watching us on YouTube, you will see on the screen Radamez, the great our boy Marcus Greenidge, also an alumni of South Carolina State University. Marcus, say what up to the people.
What's up?
All right. And we also have, I want Crystal to do this one because I don't think that my
I'll do this
introduction.
I'll do it. Okay.
So, yeah.
And so also joining us with another melodious woman voice today will be my good friend Velvet. I met her at work. And so I don't like to say work friends because once we get beyond that, I say this is just somebody I met at work, but we are really good friends. She is also the CEO and president of the Atlanta ADR Center, also known as Atlanta's premier alternative dispute resolution strategist. So Velvet, can you tell us a little bit about what you do with the Atlanta ADR Center?
Sure. ADR stands for Alternative Dispute Resolution, and it basically is an alternative to pretty much going to court and going before a judge. You have an opportunity to hear your case or dispute with a third party, a mediator, and that mediator helps the two parties kind of mitigate their issues to come to ultimately an agreement that they can both work with, they're satisfied with, and that can be enforceable by the court. So it's mediation tends to be cheaper than litigation. It's cheaper than hiring attorneys, and it's a shorter process than going through litigation. So it tends to be a better option. And what I love about mediation is that you don't have judges or lawyers pretty much making decisions for you. You can have a say in the outcome of your situation. Your voice is considered, your needs and wants are considered. And in my opinion, people tend to stick to an agreement more so when their needs and their wants are being considered and they're leaving with an agreement that they're satisfied with. So we specialize in family mediation. And we also specialize in senior elder care mediation. And we work with families who maybe can't afford litigation. They probably can't afford mediation either, but we provide our services ad hoc, and we allow them to pretty much pay on a sliding scale so that it's accessible for everyone. It's not out of reach because you don't have the money. So that's it in a nutshell.
That's dope. I like seeing Black people winning. That's dope.
And I figure for the topic that we're going to have today, we probably should have a mediator here. So sure. I think Velvet was the perfect person for this. But for those that don't know, we also have a certified mediator that is a part of our podcast family.
And we just found that out.
Nashawn Harrison. He was a mediator back in New York.
I was a I was a certified mediator with the Department of Veteran Affairs, and it was alternative dispute resolution. Interestingly enough, going through that process, usually what I did was mediate employees and supervisors. So, an employee usually would file a grievance against a supervisor who may have, written them up for whatever reason. And, they would, and we would sit down and we would kind of go through what happened. you know, a lot of times the employees, they a lot of times they just want to be heard,
Right.
and, you know, and really just voice their
Right.
opinions and really just kind of, they may just feel slighted or just be in some type of pain based on what had happened. And a lot of times you just need to let them just go ahead and vent.
Right.
And then once they do that, then it's kind of easier to be able to kind of come to an agreement between two parties.
Right.
One of the other interesting things about mediation is it really truly is a science, in my opinion, definitely when you get down to where people sit, because based on where people sit, it kind of shows, you know, who's dominant and who's not. And it's important to make sure that you be mindful of that, especially in supervisors' cases, because supervisors may want to come in and like sit at the front of the table.
Sit at the head of the chair.
Sit at the head of the chair.
Head of the table.
You know, they may want to sit at the head of the chair to kind
Right.
of show their dominance or their superiority. And in this case, you got to really set the tone and let them know this is not what this is there for.
Right.
So it's interesting.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. I enjoyed it, which is the reason why I did it. I don't actually have a problem with doing it again. And
Hint, hint.
So
yeah.
So what else is interesting is that we just found all this out, and we also discovered that Evan is also a certified sexologist and certified scuba diver instructor.
You said scuba diver?
So to just for the record, everybody who's listening and those who are listening, please subscribe to our channels on YouTube and IG. That is
Yes.
not true.
All
Yeah.
podcast platforms as well.
yeah,
all
all
the podcast platforms.
I am not a certified scuba diver, nor am I a certified sexologist.
Oh my God.
However, our good brother Derek Williams do have his meat line, his dildo line coming out.
It's called, we just named it called Beyond Meat.
It is called Beyond Meat by D.
Beyond Meat
Right.
by D.
And
Y'all crazy.
that will be coming soon. So
This
be on the
is
lookout
hilarious.
for Beyond Meat by D.
They gonna know.
People,
They
they
gonna
gonna
know.
know.
They
They
gonna
gonna
know.
know.
They don't know.
They gonna know.
They
Beyond
don't
Meat,
know.
Beyond Meat by D.
They gonna know.
Tagline.
All right.
Oh,
They
they
gonna
gonna
know.
know.
You need to trademark that. Somebody's gonna steal it. You need to trademark
Yeah,
that.
they gonna
Right.
know.
Listen, you better get in there.
Yo, if you haven't, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and follow 5 Things Off the Wall on all platforms.